Hi trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's talk Kishane. Kishane. I don't want any sticky in the muds over here. Lighten up and have some fun. And we're going to get into my expectations for Kishane Thompson in 2025. After all, he literally just dropped a nuke on the rest of the world. Yeah, man, the world tilt so. And by the time him done we doing in a 2025, the world probably not left. We're probably out there, in a space afloat. That's probably what's gonna be happening. But guess what? We'll be on a high, right? So Kishane Thompson runs a 6.48 seconds into a negative 2.1 meters per second win over the weekend on Saturday, to be exact, at the Central Hurdles meeting. And as I said, that was an absolute nuke because all right, 6.48. Like I told you, he would be running much faster than the 6.67 clocking that he set, I believe, in 2022, right? I was expecting him to go much faster than that. I wasn't expecting him to be honest, run 6.48 in a negative, as I said, 2.1 meters per second wind, which if you do the calculation, we can get into like a 6.3 high. Though, as you all know, when it comes to calculations, you probably never really get it right. Just a basis to go off, give or take, right? So let's say potentially his first race for the season, he could have dropped a 6.4 low, right? That's absolutely ridiculous because as the season progresses, clearly he's going to be getting much, much faster. This is only the first one. This is literally only the first one. He takes to the indoors for the first time on the 25th, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing what that results in, right? He's never run indoors before. There are a lot of things to consider. And someone reminded me they're not really a fan of Kishane running indoors because, once he gets into top speed, who are going to stop him? Or am I going to stop? But, there's so much things that can go wrong indoors with that 60 meters. So I'm absolutely here, just praying for the best with him. But that still said, I'm still excited. I'm still excited given what we're seeing, right at the start and what my hopes, will be as the season progresses for him. So 6.4, maybe low, right? Or a 3 high. Could we potentially see a Kishane Thompson target not only one world record, but 2 world records? Could we? Could we literally see him challenge Christian Coleman's indoor 60-meter world record that stands at 6.34 seconds? And of course, only 2 men, I believe, have dipped below that magical 6.4 barrier, which is the former world record holder, Maurice Green. I believe that was a 6.39. And here we have Christian Coleman, as I said, at a 6.34. Can Kishane officially get, because y'all know this is outdoors, there's still an asterisk over the performance. Can Kishane officially get to an indoor track and run a 6.3 on an indoor track? They say indoor tracks are bouncy, pushes you forward. There's a high possibility that we could see Kishane Thompson go after, again, 6.3s officially and also potentially target the 60-meter world record as long as he remains competing indoors. My expectation is seeing him come out this early is that they're targeting going to the world indoors. And them not target going to the world indoors for silver and no bronze. We not go a world indoors with Kishane for silver and bronze. So may I put the world upon notice. As long as Stephen Francis is sending Kishane Thompson to the World Indoor Championships and a silver and bronze we are go for, a gold we are go for. You understand what I'm trying to say? And that gold, I'm expecting the likes of maybe Christian Coleman to be there. I do see some more athletes that are coming back from injuries from the United States perspective that have run really well indoors in the 60 Trayvon Bamelis one. So I'm seeing them come back. So I'm not sure, what times they'll be dropping as the season progresses. Christian Coleman has been getting progressively better as, each year has passed, right? So let's see what type of Christian Coleman turns up in 2025 as well, right? He was the gold medalist last year. He won, I believe that was a 6.4, maybe 0 or something like that time he ran. You all can correct me in the comment section. But yeah, can he get back into 6.3s? Will he be the major challenge for a Kishane Thompson going forward? And can Kishane, as I said, challenge that world record? I think he can. As I said, this is only the beginning. Only the beginning for him indoors. And as a matter of fact, only the beginning for him this season as well, and he's already, showing signs of doing something absolutely special. So I'm here for the progression for the season, but it also sets things up nicely for that outdoor men's 100-meter world record. Look here. I already said to y'all from last season that the scary thing about Kishane, when I look at his upside and all his flaws, right? I'm thinking to myself, but wait, this isn't just giving me 9.6 potentially. This is literally giving me, I could potentially challenge Usain Bolt's world record. And already in 2025, we're seeing where he's already off to a great start. Let's put things into perspective a little bit. I remember last year when Noah Lyles came out and he kept running PBs, throughout the whole season. I believe he ended his season at a 6.43. The world was a buzz. Oh my God, all these, crazy fast times that he'll be able to run. He was going to challenge the American record. That's all the craziness that people were saying. And I remember saying, y'all can go back and check, right? I remember saying the farthest he's going is a high 9.7. Right? And guess what he ran to win the Olympic Games finals? Literally a high 9.7, 9.79 seconds, right? So I'm looking at Taki Shane, and he's already at 9.77. Where was Noah? What was his PB before he went into 2024? I'm trying to remember. Was it 9.83 or 9.86? Something. I think it was a 9.83. Correct me again. I think it's 9.83, right? So again, I'm looking at Kishane and the upside for his 60 if he does progress as well. And if you one thing we know about MVP and that 60, they don't tailor their execution for running the 60. It's always going to be as if they're running the 100. So anytime you see them running that 60 meters, it's literally the same execution that you'll get over that 100. And it's interesting because by the time he starts to get up into top speed, what will we see? What type of ridiculous stance will we see from Mickey Shane? I thought last season he could have definitely clocked 9.6. Unfortunately, as you all know, heading into the Olympic Games or at the Olympic Games, injury was there. He still, managed to pull through for that 9.79, clocking at the Olympic Games for second, thousandths of a second, I believe, of a second, 5 thousandths of a second behind a Noah Lyles. I believe that's the time, right? So when I think about that and the fact that he didn't even get to continue and the amount of times he ran, in 2024 as well, if he's able to get a full season where he's able to incrementally get faster and faster, like every other athlete for the most part from a Jamaican perspective, because I don't know, say, American athlete, them run back way sometimes, in my opinion. You see them run fast early season and by the time we get to end of season, them done. You know what I mean? So, but from a Jamaican perspective, you typically see, that increment, slow increments, right? So I'm hoping that in 2025, unlike 2024, when he went to the Olympic Games and was just able to stop there, he wasn't able to deliver on what could have potentially been that 9.6 that many were hoping to see from him last season. So in 2025, yeah, I'm definitely hoping that we can see that 9.6 and potentially, as I said, challenge that world record. Now, a lot of people, when I talk about challenging world records, it makes it seem as though I'm saying it's easy. No, I'm not saying it's easy, but I definitely think out of all the men that I've seen, he's the only one that I get in my, like, that vibe, that energy that, yeah, he's the one that can challenge that 100-meter world record. It could happen in 2025, may happen in a latter year, but for sure, that's what he's giving me. And I'm just going to say right now in 2025, I am looking at Kishane Thompson eyeing both world records, the 60 meters and also the 100 meters. I know y'all are going to think I'm crazy. I know y'all are going to tell me I'm too excited. I know y'all are going to tell me to slow down. But I'm here to tell y'all, also have some fun, enjoy the sport, stop worrying about things that haven't happened yet. Oh my God, what if he gets injured? Oh my God, he's coming out too soon, too early. Guys, come on, we can't be doing this. It's making us not enjoy or have fun with our athletes and celebrate the performances. We have to celebrate them, when they're competing and competing well and healthy, right? We can't wait for the end of the season to say, all right, let's celebrate you now. No, celebrate them each time. That's going to give them motivation to continue as well along this path. Let them know that the world is looking and watching and hoping for the best as well. So with that said, Trackers, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Kishane has already dropped a nuke. My nuke is that we're looking at 2 world records. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As I said, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.